Hello, 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 how is everybody? This is John Mason. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, and that is a time we pay our respects to all the women in our lives, our mothers, and our wives, and our girlfriends, and our sisters, and every other woman we come across. Happy Mother's Day, ladies. And if we want the best for the women in our lives, we must protect their reproductive rights. There are all these states going around that places the most onerous restrictions on abortions. Like, you can only have an abortion after so many weeks before you even know, the woman even knows that there's a fetus inside of her. And you remembered Katie Britt, the senator from Arkansas, who had this very bad case of ham acting after Biden's State of the Union address. Is that the best the Republicans can do? Well, anyway, she has this bright idea of a database. She's proposing this bill that would establish a database for all women who are pregnant. Hello, hello, hello. John Mason. How is everybody? Hope you're all well. Charlie Kirk, the founder of Turning Point USA and formerly an ally of Donald Trump, and by himself one of the leading mouthpieces of the way far right in this country, a man who spouted the most racist, anti-Semitic, sexist, white Christian nationalist bile that ever went over the airwaves, has been assassinated. I don't know if it a classic assassination. Somebody with a high-powered rifle established a little nest in one of the buildings on the campus of Utah Valley University where Kirk was speaking. It had clear field of fire to shoot him. I don't know if it was political. I don't know if it was something else. I don't know. But I recognize that he was a human being, a very rotten, evil human being who enjoyed spouting those racist and anti-Semitic and sexist statements. He even once said that kids being killed in school shootings and it's the price we have to pay for the Second Amendment, the so-called right to keep and bear arms. I recognize that he was a father and a husband, so let us remember his loved ones as we also condemn his work. Apparently there's some sort of schism in MAGA land. Kirk is one of those MAGA influencers who's turned against Trump because of Trump's handling of the Epstein case, or shall we say mishandling. And I'm not going to try to paint any conspiracy theories, but as we condemn the assassination of Kirk, let us also condemn these shootings in that school in Colorado, where 3 people were injured, 2 of them students, and the assassination attempts on Paul Pelosi, the husband of Nancy Pelosi, and he attempted kidnapping of Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. And Trump hasn't helped any, and by his encouraging his disciples to violence. Like when he told the Proud Boys, stand back and stand by. And at uh, that August 2017 Unite the Right March in Charlottesville, he said there were very fine people on both sides. And he told his people to knock the crap out of dissenters. We can't normalize this. We can't normalize this. We can't accept that. It's wrong. I believe in self-defense myself. I will do what I can to defend myself. Whatever I need to do. Or in the immortal words of Malcolm X, by any means necessary. However, I haven't been the victim of bullying and violence myself, both physical and verbal. I condemn this. We must say it stops now. I know that's rather utopian to say. Trump gets so excited about political violence, particularly when it's someone else doing the violence for him on his behalf, and he's not doing any of it himself. And we can't be, and plus, it's a night, they're making a martyr of Kirk. Trump and his minions are making a martyr of Kirk. And they're going to tell us on the left, Democrats, everyone from liberals to Democrats, socialists to Trotskyists, all of us, going to tell us to tone down the rhetoric. What's the tone down? We're just stating plainly the terrible things that the Trump administration and people working for him are doing. It's just showing the terrible people they are. And it's them that's ramping up the violence. I have all too vivid memories of January 6th. Sitting on TV, watching on MSNBC, Trump's raging mob of vicious idiots storming the Capitol, trying to kill any Congress member they look at. Rampaging through the halls of Congress, just to prevent the Electoral College vote that was certified a defeat, the definite official defeat of Donald Trump by Joe Biden. He's still not over that. He's still rehashing that. And so let's be conscious. So let's see the whole picture. I know of certain regimes in history that have taken this small incidents like this, like someone being shot, and making a martyr out of the person, the victim, and use that as an excuse for more repression, pogroms, all that. A good read of your in history will show you that. And as we're paying attention to this, let's not lose attention to other issues like the collapse of the economy under Trump, the poor jobs report from last month, the disastrous effect that the tariffs are wreaking on our economy. Let's always remember the assaults on LGBTQ people. the assaults on any intelligent discussion of race and ethnicity and gender in this country, the attempts to erase uh, African American history, Native American history, Hispanic history as woke, like that's a bad thing. And of course, the Jeffrey Epstein case. The fact that we have a sexual degenerate and pervert lurking around the White House. Makes me wonder who else in that depraved court of his, what they're up to. Okay, I said my piece. This law is pretty complicated, but there it is. I shall stop now with advertisements, the fun part. All this work on my media is work. This podcast, my blog, my YouTube channel, my poetry, my fiction, work. All work, work, work. Worky, worky, work, work, work. And I need to be paid for this work. Therefore, I ask you for your help. It costs money to put this material up on these various platforms, and I need the financial support. Therefore, please get on my website, johnomason.com, and click either the PayPal button or the Buy Me a Coffee button, and see what you can give. Thank you. And also, my novel, Soldier of the Cross, is available on Amazon.com. It is the story of David Lucas, who, as a young man in the early 60s, is a drunk and a whore chaser and a school bully. He gets in trouble in the army. He comes out of the army a fanatical, born-again Christian wanting to be a manly man for Jesus. But how he goes about it leads him into trouble. Please pick it up. Soldier of the Cross on Amazon.com. And also, Hipperific is a lovely little CBD product store located on Snyder Avenue near 15th Street in South Philadelphia. There you will find some of the finest cannabis-infused products. Flour and gummies and candies and drinks and teas and lip balm and hand sanitizer and dog treats. Dog treats, yeah. Look them up, please. HemperificLLC.com. And also, my beloved career and business coach, Michelle Snow. Michelle is excellent in helping you develop your professional career or small business. Let you know what you're doing right, where you need work, and help you network with other up-and-coming entrepreneurs and professionals. Look her up, please. GrowWithSnow.com. Okay? I said what I said. I meant what I said. Okay then. As we go along, let us mourn the passing of Charlie Kirk and pray for his loved ones, his wife and kids, and fight against every damn thing he stood for. Thank you. Have a good week ahead of you. Shabbat Shalom. Bye.